The major seventh interval is a distance of 11 half steps, or 11 frets. So we only have one more interval to go, and then we'll be at the octave, and basically everything will just reset at that point. So you're almost there. Very good work getting it to this point. To play a major seventh on your guitar, what you're going to do is you're going to play a note on your low string, and then we're going to skip a string, and we'll put our first finger one fret over. So that would be the 5th fret here to the 6th fret right here. And you hear that jump right there. Once again, on the next 2 strings, this is a major seventh. On the next 2 strings, we'll take our ring finger and put it over 1 extra fret. So we're skipping a string and going over 2 frets. Same thing on the next 2 strings. All right? Best way to play a major seventh as a guitar player. Now, this sounds pretty dissonant. You can hear putting these notes together is not comfortable, all right? And if you really think about what's going on here, this is like the opposite of a minor second. A minor second, the notes were only a half step apart, right? Just 1 fret apart from each other. But if you think about what I'm doing, a major seventh, in this case, is an A to an A flat. And think about it, A and A flat are a half step apart. This, however, is 11 half steps apart. So it's still A to A flat, but it's in the opposite direction, and maybe that's why there's that dissonance that you're feeling there. It's like a minor second, just the mirror image of it. So if you think about it the right way, it won't sound so dissonant, but there's no getting away the fact that these 2 notes next to each other can have a little bit of uneasiness next to them. So when you think about dissonant intervals, I really want you to be thinking minor second, that's dissonant. I want you to be thinking tritone, that's dissonant. Minor sixth can feel pretty ugly, and major seventh, this interval is another one of those ones where you'll hear it and you might just instantly be like taken aback at how off-putting it is, right? It is kind of disorienting. So when you hear like something that's kind of, scary, I would look at those 4 intervals first and then ask yourself, okay, is it a minor second? Is it really close? Well, this clearly isn't close. You can hear there's a giant gap between these 2 notes. So that should help weed out the difference between a minor second and a major seventh. How about a tritone? How can we differentiate this between a tritone? Well, to me, the tritone is a little bit more chunky and it's closer too. Whereas the major seventh is more, I'm going to use the word disconnected. To me, major seventh feels almost like I'm in a coma or I'm just confused and delusional. Whereas the tritone is like serious alarm, like I need to be running for my life. Major seventh doesn't give me that same feeling. It gives me more of like a sedated or medicated kind of feel, all right? So where do we hear the major seventh? There's a few examples I can give you. The one I like using the most is from Willy Wonka, all right? If you think about the song in the Willy Wonka movie, A Chocolate Factory, he goes, "A state of pure imagination, take one sip, dum dum dum, dum dum dum, a state of pure imagination." So that huge jump right there is a major seventh jump, all right? And on top of that, I don't know how many more songs I can actually give you that start off with a major seventh. I like to think of Somewhere Over the Rainbow and then the second note of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. So if you sing Somewhere Oh, that O is the major seventh. Somewhere Oh. So that jump right there. And of course, we've talked about this in the other intervals. You can just try counting up the scale to get to the 7th tone. So if I'm here, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, this note should be ti. All right? Let's use that same technique to test ourselves somewhere else. So here's a C sharp, okay? I'm going to try and sing, actually, let me play that C sharp right here instead, and that way I can actually play the major seventh and reach it. I'm going to try and sing up 7 notes. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. So I'm guessing this note right here will sound like this. T. And that is good enough for me. All right? So the major seventh, pretty dissonant, pretty eerie, but it is the last difficult interval you'll have to tackle. So now give yourself a little bit of a break, move on to the octave, and then you can begin doing the grand ear test and training yourself through everything we've gone through here.